What's good? What's good? Back again tonight. Hopefully, you guys had a great, wonderful day today, a blessed day. I had to come back and stay consistent, guys. So tonight, I want to talk about what's the easiest way to start making money on Amazon, right? So if you have any questions, whether you're watching live or checking out the replay, man, just drop those questions and I'll make sure to get to them. All right, so I get this question a lot. What's the quickest way or the fastest way to start making money on Amazon? And hey, you guys know I'm a media guy. The answer is simple. You have to start flipping books, right? So I want to break that down in this video. Again, I got my notes here so I can keep everything structured. So the first thing you want to do is decide what you want to sell. Again, I always advocated for books. Back in 2010, when I got started into this business, I got started with less than $150, right? I didn't have any money. I was working at Sonic, I was teaching, and I was making probably less than $1,700 a month trying to take care of my family. I was feeling like a failure. So I needed an option, right? I would stay up all night Googling, trying to find the perfect business opportunity that I can jump into that didn't cost a lot of money, that I could scale to six figures. Because where I'm from, a small town in South Carolina, it was always a dream to make my first six figures. So I'm like, man, I know I needed to start a business to do that. And it just so happens it was books on Amazon or where I started hitting that first six figures online. Okay. So again, I recommend books if you're in that position, you're struggling financially, or you just want to supplement what you got going on from your 9 to 5. Definitely recommend books because it's going to allow you to scale. All right. So once we decide what we want to sell, the next key is we got to create our Amazon account. Now, if you stretch for cash, don't go with the pro account. I know the pro account is going to give you a lot of benefits like the access to the buy box. You'll get access to other softwares to connect. But hey, if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. We got to run it up. We got to hustle. Start with all the free methods. I'm giving game on the YouTube channel. This is just not talk just to be talking. It's actually practical steps you guys can take to start making money. I just got a few emails from the people in the boot camp. People already getting sales already, guys. So definitely don't waste your time on these videos or on any of my content, without taking action. I need for you guys to take action, go get some results, and scale your business out of here, right? So first thing you want to do, get that individual account, or if you do have capital, go ahead and sign up for that professional account. That's going to give you access to different softwares like Keeper. You really can use Scout IQ, which is a scanning app. Without it, you can get a repricer. That's going to help you be competitive in the marketplace. You can also get a bulk listing software. So if you got a lot of products, I like to use Scanlister, but Be Cool is another one. I'll make sure to leave it down a link in the description for these different softwares where you can run your business more efficiently. But again, like I said, if you don't have the cash, don't worry about getting all the cute tools and trying to be super efficient in the beginning. Just make it work. We're focusing on cash flow so that you can build your money up so we can reinvest that back into the business and take it to the next level, right? All right. So again, once we find out what we selling, I'm advocating for books. That's going to be the cheapest thing. You can get them for free. You just need to use your mouth, word of mouth, put out that you actually have a bookstore online and start raking it in, right? So boom, we created our account. We know what we're going to sell. The next thing is decide how you're going to fulfill your orders. So if you guys been watching me on the channel or you know a little bit about Amazon, it's two ways you can fulfill your orders, right? You can either do FBA. Again, once I made a video a couple of days ago talking about FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon. You're going to basically, with this route, be partnering with Amazon. So whenever you get your products in, you're going to put them all in one box, ship them. Most of the time, you want to ship them through UPS. That's going to give you the most discounted bang for your buck. it's probably like maybe 40 to 50 cents an item to ship these bad boys in, because of the relationships that Amazon and UPS has together. Okay, once you ship them in, Amazon is going to handle the picking, the packing, the shipping, customer service, the returns, everything for your specific order, right? So everybody loves that method. Of course, we know time is infinitely more valuable than money. So it's going to help you save or buy your time back, right? All right. The other method is FBM, or fulfill my merchant. That's going to give you more control of your inventory. But again, you will be responsible whenever you get a sale. You will be responsible for the pick, pack, and shipping, returns, and customer service. Now, I know a lot of people ask me, why would people ever choose merchant fulfill over FBA? It's because of control over your business, right? So again, you guys know, coming up probably in a couple of days, I've been selling on Amazon the last 13 years, right? I'm telling my age a little bit, the last 13 years. So we still do both, right? It's advantages and pros, the cons to each. And I'll probably break down the video just talking about these two in the future. But yeah, it's a whole series that can just be made off of just those two models. So choose which one is better for your situation. If you have the space and the time to fulfill the orders, you may want to start with merchant fulfill. That may keep more money in side pocket national bank. If you don't have the time, you don't have the space, you might want to go with FBA. You will get, in my opinion, at this time on Amazon, a lot more sales going through the FBA route. I mean, they pretty much flying off the shelf right now, and they're favoring FBA to get the buy box, which, you know, or if you don't know, over at least 85 to 90% of all sales on Amazon come through the buy box, which is that prime real estate. So, hey, it's an advantageous to go with FBA, but if you can't afford it, hustle with the individual account, run it up, and then we can always transfer, or you can go back between the two a little bit later. All right, the next thing you want to do is set your pricing, right? So pricing is important. All of my students, everybody that's tapped in with me, they know that we have to be competitively priced in the marketplace, because if you don't, it's going to push you back to the last couple pages on Amazon. And again, I just mentioned the buy box is responsible. That's that add to cart button. So whenever you're searching for a product, let's just say I'm going to purchase this USB scanner here. If I was going on Amazon, I'm not going to scroll through pages of sellers to buy that. When I purchase that product off of Amazon, I'm going to click add to cart or the buy now button, and boom, it's over. Now, what the buy box is, it rotates sellers. So I'm not actually buying directly from Amazon. I'm buying from third-party business owners like me and you, and they rotate that around sellers that are eligible for the buy box, okay? So again, how this ties into why you need to be priced competitively, because if you're overpriced, if these are $10, right, and you have yours listed, I don't know, at $20, you're going to be on that second or third page, and you're not going to be eligible. So one of the key things to be eligible for the buy box, you have to have your account metrics need to be good, and you also need to be priced competitively, right? So that's the importance of having a repricer and pricing your inventory. Again, if you don't have the capital to get that repricer, it's cool. Just go in throughout the day and make sure you're competitive in the marketplace. You don't need to absolutely be the lowest or drive the price down, but you do need to be hanging around on that first page so that you can get in rotation to get into that prime real estate, which is the buy box. All right, let's see what's next. Step 5, you want to list your books on Amazon, and that step is pretty easy. You're going to do that directly through Amazon Seller Central, which is like what I call the back office of your account. Once you sign up for Amazon, that Amazon Seller Central is going to show you just basically like a dashboard of your orders, any messages, your inventory. It's going to be like your back office on where you want to check to make sure everything is running smoothly in your business. Okay, so you're gonna go in there. We need to make sure that they're listed. Now, the difference between FBA and FBM, when you do FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant, we're gonna be actually storing this inventory, right? So soon as you list these products, instantly within a minute or two, they will be live, ready for sale, and active on Amazon, right? So that's one good thing about fulfillment by merchant. You can get those inventories listed quick. The quicker you list them, the quicker you can get them sold. All right. But dealing with FBA, it's a process. Remember, Amazon is handling the picking, the packing, the return. So once we pack them up, I like to use, and I wish I had a box here. I like to use the Lowe's. I think they're 12 by 12 by 16 boxes. You're going to pack your inventory into those boxes, and you're going to ship them into Amazon's fulfillment centers, right? So that can take anywhere. Sometimes it's a couple days, depending on the time of the year. Right now, during Q4, is pretty busy. So you can be looking at about a week or two, sometimes maybe a little bit longer, to get that inventory active, right? So that's a process. So please remember the biggest difference is the time delay between the two. But once you, the good thing about FBA, once you pack them up and put them in that box and send them, man, all you do is wait for the orders to roll in. And I ain't gonna lie, man, it's a sweet feeling of just waking up and seeing your account balance once you go into your account, just seeing it go up, man, because you know you packed all your inventory and shipped out a box. UPS man came and pick it up, and man, all you do is sit back and wait for the money to roll in, and you just want to keep replenishing that inventory, right? So it feels real good seeing that count go up, and you don't have to do anything to get that money. Amazon is handling all the customer service, all the shipping, the packing, and the return. So FBA is super, super powerful. Okay. All right. So that's listing the books. All right. Whether you do an FBA or FBM, the next thing we want to do is basically rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Those are the steps. So once you get those profitable books coming in, you want to repeat that same process. And I would say this is a pro tip, as I would call it. Whenever you find profitable items, make sure to write down exactly where you found those items, and constantly be looking, whether it's you, whether it's your VA, whether it's your team or your personal assistant. You need to be constantly looking how you can get that product again, right? Because that's going to be the easiest way to scale in this business, right? Once you find a sweet spot, you may find a book, or you may find an item on where you can buy for $10 and sell it for 50, right? Don't abandon that specific item or product once you sell it once. We need to keep on trying to source that product again, because it makes it easy to scale. I look at it as little cash flow. So almost like in real estate doors. Most of the time, you want to get anywhere from $3 to $4 to $500 a door if possible, and they know they can count on that cash flow every month. So let's say, for example, you find a profitable book where it sells each week for $50, right? You want to be able to source at least whatever you're trying to make. So say, for example, you're trying to get $200 a month off this one book, right? So every time it sells once per week, we need to find 4 of those bad boys each month. So that 4 times 50 is going to be $200 off of that one book. So I look at it as small income streams, right? So we're getting 200 off of this book. Let's see, can we get another 100 off of this book? And that really takes the stress out of sourcing, right? Because you have a standard list on where your VA or you can choose to buy these books directly from your laptop, and you don't even have to go out and search for them. Once you build your list of the books, your key books or your key items, they don't have to be books. That's just what I recommend if you want to make the fastest, easiest money on Amazon with the greatest ROI. You're just going to keep that list and keep rinsing and repeating those specific products. You're going to put them on, get that $200 here. This book may only sell one time a month. That may be just 50, and you're going to add it up to your target income. Most people that tap in with me, If they're doing it part-time, they want to make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month. So all you do is chart that out, right? You sit down, whether you're using Google Sheets or you're using Excel. I'm a math guy. So you want to reverse engineer, and not just for Amazon or e-commerce business. You want to reverse engineer anything you want to make. So some people come in and they say, hey, I want to make $10,000 a month. Cool. That's not anything crazy to make $10,000 a month. But one thing we know for sure, you must reverse engineer if you want to get there. So how much is $10,000 a day? I mean, $10,000 a month. And most of the time they say they don't know. So it's almost like getting in the boat trying to head somewhere, but you hadn't locked in your destination. And this is important for achieving any goal, whether it's financial, whatever that you're trying to do. Like, we got to be locked in on where we're trying to go, and we must set up logical steps to get there, right? So no matter what your number is, if you want to lock in and replace your 9 to 5, if you want to supplement your 9 to 5, make sure you have an actionable, something practical that you can follow. And a lot of people that, tap in with me to do consultations, I tell them initially, because most of the time they're brand new business owners, and they like to look at the results rather than tracking the action. And this is a huge gem, y'all. If you're getting value from it, make sure you like the video and share this with somebody that it can help. But at the beginning of a business, because you're learning that business and you're brand new, guess what? You're not going to know what you're doing right all the time. You might make a mistake here and there, but the important thing is, did you do the required activity today, right? Let me say that again. Let me break that down, because early on, people want to see results. Hey, if you don't make that $5,000, $10,000 in the first month, I'm like, boom, I'm going to quit. I'm going to try something else, right? But what a lot of people fail to understand about entrepreneurship, it's not about how fast you get it right, but it's about building that momentum. How focused are you at learning? How focused are you at growing and taking this serious? Because again, this is not a get rich quick scheme. And no, out of all the businesses that I own, I've been able to, I hadn't been able to get rich quick in any of them, right? It takes time. You got to build it up. You got to learn from somebody that's already done it. That's the quickest route to shortcut your success. Other than that, you're just gonna be bouncing your head along the way, like I did back in 2010, right? So again, it's about building a foundation brick by brick, and then building that house as the finished piece, right? So again, don't eliminate your momentum, right? Momentum is everything. You've been doing this a couple days, you're like, man, I can't find any products. This doesn't work. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. You just don't know the skills. You hadn't practiced the skills long enough to actually get to the results. So at the beginning, I always advise, track your activity. Are you working to get better? How often are you working to get better? If you're tapped in with a community, whether it's mine or somebody else, how often are you going through the material? How often are you practicing on your craft, right? And I'm a sports guy. You got to think how much or how long they actually practice, right? It's just not they jump into the game and they do all these amazing things. Like, most of their time is spent in practice, and that's how it is in business. And when you tap in with a community, again, whether it's mine or whoever's, it helps you short curve, because you see what everybody else is doing. You're like, okay, I see how much Trav making. What does he do? What does he do throughout the day? How long has he been doing this? What is he telling me? What am I practicing? Because it's just not going to be like magic, guys. It's not going to be like magic. So that's my little entrepreneurship rant. Stay with it. It does work. I wouldn't waste my time doing these YouTube videos if they didn't. I want to share it with the people. Again, if you tapped into that first boot camp, it was absolutely fire. All credit to God, man. So many testimonials. Flood my email to my number on my phone. So, hey, you guys keep killing it. And if it's anything that I can do, y'all tap in and y'all let me know. Again, we're doing that last one for the year. We got so much love. I had to run it back one more time in 2022. So, hey, if you're interested in tapping in in this boot camp, make sure you click the link down in the bottom of this video for this boot camp. It's only $97 for 3 days. And man, it's some information that can and will change your life. Y'all be blessed. Have a great night. And hey, as always, this is another tip for entrepreneurship. If you hadn't already, make sure you stay consistent, guys. Stay consistent. That's the key to success, guys. Stay consistent. So right now, my YouTube videos, it's only 4 people on right now. I think I might have 1,600 subscribers. But I guarantee you guys, I want you to go back in this video. I don't know when it's going to be in the future. And that's the crazy thing about entrepreneurship. I don't know when it's going to blow up, right? I'm not the perfect speaker. I might mess up on my words and too. But one thing I am, I'm consistent. I'm a hard worker. And anything that I set my mind to, I'm going to do. So, hey, the date is, let me look at the date, is December the 8th. It's 12:20 a.m. And hey, we had 1,600 subscribers on YouTube, right? Only 4 people watching, 2 likes. But man, I thank God for that. I thank God for the 4 people that's on. I thank God for the people that's watching the replay. But I want you guys to come back and look at this video in a year or 2, guys, because I'm gonna be in a totally different place. And I just want to share this knowledge of what I learned over the year. No matter what, when you stay consistent and you learn, let me add that to it. Don't just stay consistent. You need to be learning along the way. So I'm going to connect with my circle, right? I got some big YouTubers in my circle. I'm going to get better. The video is going to get better. The quality going to get better. And I'm going to keep uploading and keep uploading. So again, no matter what you're trying to do, what business you're trying to tap in, don't let anybody stop you. Stay consistent and take it to the next level. Y'all be blessed. And as always, I will be back tomorrow, God willing. Love y'all. Be blessed.